Hey everybody, this is John Franklin Reviewer. Welcome back to my channel, and I got a ranking video, the Maniac Cop Trilogy here. So just some stuff I want to throw out before we get ourselves started. The first thing I want to throw out is with this trilogy, and I don't think I've ever said this before, there are a lot of high points and a lot of low points in this, where stuff I really like and stuff I really hate. There's nothing in the middle where I would just say, it was okay. It was always one or the other, it seemed like. Second thing I want to throw out is if you actually have seen this trilogy, give me a comment down below. How would you actually rank this here? Please also be nice to other people in the comment section about, just because they don't agree with something, that they like one better than the other, or they think one's worse than another. Just please be respectful. And if you actually have not seen any of my full review, spoiler free of course, after you watch this video, go back, check them out there, see more of what I thought about what I didn't actually say in this video here. Let's get ourselves started. So my number 3 is going to be Maniac Cop 3 Badge of Silence. What a piece of shit film that this was here. What a waste of time. And I understand that I'm going to go through bad movies and all that here, but this was such a waste for me. And I probably have seen movies worse than this one, honestly, but my God, I guess the biggest thing is that how slow the story was. It was boring. Nothing really was going on. It just seemed like there was stuff going in motion, but you didn't really care what was going on. I didn't care about the characters, and the deaths were very weak on this here. But on the flip side, with the good stuff was that, and I forgot to mention this in my review for this one, is that the makeup job in this one is got to be the best. And there was an actor, Jackie Earle Haley, who was Rorschach and Freddy Krueger in the remake. It was really great to actually see him. He was a villain in this movie. He did a good job. Very gory for a PG-13 movie, and I got to be honest, there was a really cool car chase in Act 3. There were a lot of cool stunts in this. Now going into number 2 is going to be Maniac Cop 1. Now the thing is that the stuff I have to say I really do like about this movie is got to be Tom Atkins and Bruce Campbell. It's great to see those two. Tom Atkins, I think, does probably better than Bruce Campbell. It's just great to see both of them in the movie. I really like the killings in this movie, and I really like the Maniac Cop in shadows. I know that's kind of cliche with your villain doing that, but it's a cliche that still works for me there, where it always is very creepy. I know they do it a lot with like Michael Myers. But on the flip side, it's the story overall. It takes a long time to get something interesting for me. So it's a long stretch of boringness. You just don't really actually care what's going on until more likely the end of Act 2 going into Act 3. Then it really starts kicking up for me. And then the final thing on this will actually be the explanation, which I've already said this in their full review, is that this is a revenge story for the Maniac Cop to go after certain people. And don't get me wrong, I know that's another cliche thing as long as it works, and I kind of like the reason behind it, but I have seen it much, much better in other movies than this one. And my number 1 is Maniac Cop 2. This is definitely my favorite of this entire trilogy, not just because it's number 1, but it's the only one that I'd really actually recommend to people, and it's odd to recommend a sequel over not seeing the original, but I would. Big highlights on this one is the random killings are bigger and better than in the first one. I thought were damn good there. Very ballsy on certain people that they do kill off. That I'm like, shit, I thought maybe they were going to live and they actually don't. Love the story on here. There's a really cool car chase in Act 2. But it's not even just the car chase. There's a little bit of an extra bonus on top of that that happens maybe about a minute or two after the car chase, where I'm like, shit, how the hell did they actually do that? I thought was really interesting on that. But on the flip side, I got to talk about a character named Guy with Beard. He's not that memorable, honestly. That's why I don't even remember his character's name. That's what I'm labeling him. He's a huge fan of the Maniac Cop. This guy's just very annoying. Switching on to the Maniac Cop now, these two team up along with one other criminal, where I'm like, this is what his plan was, that he needed to actually team up with people, which made no sense to me. The Maniac Cop is a loner. He was a loner in the first one. He is a loner in the third one. But in this one, I'm like, he needed to team up with people, and I'm like, he still could have done his plan without these criminals, and it still would have been the same. Then also another character is this new detective who's kind of the next Tom Atkins. I don't really care for him that much. His acting is so-so at the best, but I'm not really interested in this guy at all, truthfully, though. So there is my Maniac Cop trilogy ranking. So thank you guys so much for checking this out. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.